my idea of a master plan is so different from like what master plan is. Essentially, I want to take the master out of it. And not have this like hierarchical, like we're gonna tell people what to do, and really figure out a way to like have people be a part of the conversation for what's gonna get implemented. Which people are, but honestly not enough. So, but I do think that buildings and things need to be in conversation with each other, and it is incredibly striking to have one person choose their own random architect to do one thing, and then have a house right next to it be completely like different. Like they can be individualized, but talk to your neighbor a little bit, you know, be like, hey, what are you doing? Maybe we could like do this thing, and maybe we could figure out a way to like talk to each other architecturally. And I feel like building those connections is good, because if everybody's building an island, then what are we left with, you know? And like I know that community meetings can be really hard a lot of the times, but community workshops work really well from what I've heard. And you just like have materials be brought in, and you talk to people, and like you have them build something out in front of you, so that you're not a designer. You learn so much by making. And we are actually in constant conversation with people in other parts of the world every day. So we either need to recognize that and like walk around the world like that's a thing that's happening, or we can continue to like ignore it, you know. And I think we are, but I think that like, you know, you don't have to be an architect or an urban planner in the Boston area to know that the water is gonna rise, you know what I mean? And it's a part of like daily conversation for some people. And Luanda's a coastal city. It's the smallest like province in the country, and I'm afraid it might be underwater in a couple of years. You know, we're not talking about it. Our priorities are completely different also, because I don't think that people are going to go home and be like, oh, let's talk about how the water is going to rise and people are going to lose their homes. Like, but I think that they are important conversations to be had right now.